I'm going to make some pork chops for supper tonight, and I'm going to fry them without flour, without coating them in flour, and I want to show you how to do that. I like to fry them without flour most of the time because it's a little better for you not having that coating on it. So let's turn around here to the pan. There's my frying pan. Okay, I've got some olive oil right here. I'm going to pour just a little bit of olive oil in this pan. We're not going to deep fry it. We're just going to fry it in just a little bit of oil on each side. Okay, that should be plenty. I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner on and let it be heating up. I'm going to turn it on just a little above medium. Let that start getting good and hot. Okay, while the oil is heating up, let's turn around here to the pork chops. Here's the pork chops. I want to season them. Now, I'm not going to season them very heavily because I'm going to put a gravy with them as well. And I'm going to be using cream of celery to make the gravy with. And this has plenty of salt in it. So I just want to lightly season the pork chops. I've got some garlic salt here. So I'm just going to give them a light. I'm looking to see if y'all can see that. Give them a light sprinkle of garlic salt. I'm having difficulty getting this garlic salt out of here without too much coming out. Okay, now let's put, this is onion powder. Let's put a little onion powder on it. All right, here's some black pepper. It's grinders, so I'm going to have to turn it upside down. I don't know how well you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Put a little bit of this on it. Okay, now we're going to flip these over, do the same thing to the other side. Okay, we'll start out with the garlic salt. Lightly coat them. We don't want them to get too salty. All right, now onion powder. Now these little boneless pork chops that I have here, I bought them on sale. I bought them in a big family pack, you know, while they were on sale. In fact, I may have bought them, you know, marked down. These grocery stores will mark down meat that is about to expire. So that may be how I bought them, one of the other ways. Okay, let's put some of this black pepper on them. And that way I get my meat at a better price if I buy them when they're having sales or if the meat is marked down. I get it at a better price. Okay, I've got my pork chops seasoned. Let's get back around here to the skillet. Okay, there's our grease. We're going to put these pork chops in there. Okay, the grease is hot. Did you hear that sizzling? The grease is hot. Let's see if we can fit all 4 of these pork chops in here. I'm not sure that I can. Okay, that's 3. I'm going to have to scoot them around if I can. See if I can get this last one in here somehow, some way. Because I want to cook them all at the same time. Okay, we're just going to have to kind of sit it like that. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to put a lid on it. And we're going to let these cook for just a little bit. Now, these pork chops, as they cook, water is going to come out of them. And so it's going to add a little water to the pan along with the oil. And so we'll have to let them cook and the water evaporate out of it. But we'll cook them on one side for a while, then we'll flip them over and we'll cook them on the other side, and then we'll make some gravy to go with it. All right, those pork chops are smelling really good. Let's turn around here and take a look at them. I think it's about time to flip them over. Got them covered with a lid to hold in the heat to help them cook. Okay, there we go. There they are. Now, you see that it's just a little bit brown on that side. We're going to go ahead and flip them over. These are smelling so good. That's still got a little bit of raw part on it right there. We're going to turn it over. That one's brown on this side. We may have to kind of switch the pork chops out, take one of these off bottom and put it on top, where this one that's been on top can brown some. Okay, that's fitting in there pretty good now. The pork chops maybe have kind of shrunk up a little bit. All right, we're going to let them cook on the second side for a little while. All right, let's check our pork chops and gravy. Let's see how they're looking. All right. Here we go. The gravy looks good. Let me get around to the other side. The gravy looks good here. It's about the thickness I like. Now we've got a little bit of grease here on top. I don't like that. That didn't mix in with the gravy. So I'm going to kind of dip some of this grease off. And I'm going to put it in this little bowl. Get this grease out of here. Already got my burner turned off. Okay, there, got some grease off of it. We've got this stirred up good. We've got a good gravy on it. All right, here's our pork chops. Bring them over here to the camera. Can you see our pork chops here? Pick one of them up. This is our pork chops and gravy. We're going to put that with mashed potatoes and with broccoli, and that will be our meal for tonight. So I hope that this video on how to cook pork chops has been helpful to you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And so thank you for being in the kitchen with me tonight for supper. All right, we'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all, I'm going to show y'all what we got here. You know I've been cooking pork chops with gravy, and that is one of Carla's favorite, well, it's her favorite meat, I think, to eat is pork chops.
Absolutely.
So, and I've got homemade mashed potatoes to go with it. Woo! So, let me dip it up. I want you to see what it looks like, okay? And then we're going to dig in. All right, let's see if I can get this plate where you can see it. Okay, here's our pork chops. Maybe I should start out with the mashed potatoes first. Okay, here's our mashed potatoes. Put some on this plate. Okay, I've got our mashed potatoes on here. See that? Okay, one pork chop. Carla, one pork chop. That's all for tonight, okay?
What? That's all I get?
There's a nice pork chop with gravy. Let's put some gravy on the potatoes. Whoa. Okay, now, and we have got to go with this broccoli. So let's put some broccoli on this plate.
Yeah, I have to have something nutritious in there. So we have our meat, our starch, and our green.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
a balanced meal.
Yes. So here we go. That's what we're fixing to sit down and eat. Here's your plate, Carla.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll have to dip me up a plate. I know y'all wish y'all was here. And I do too. Okay, we'll let y'all go. We'll see y'all next time.